see all the little good things you do, they make me no. This distance is taking a hold of me for sure. Baby, come. I'm a make we dance. Girl, I'm making you oh no. I'm make you oh no. I'm a make we dance. Oh no. Girl, I'm make you oh no. I'm make you pull over. Should be not this kind of things where they make man see ya. And me, I understand, so your dad know like me, see me, I want make you know, say me there for you, cara. And if not the price be that, I quite like to see ya. I never tell you for nothing. This love will make me the dark man shit.
The luxury of it all, honey. The luxury of it all. The good AC, because let me tell you, it was hot out there, okay? I had my little handheld fan. Mexico is hot. But we made it! Okay, we almost, we made it, but we almost made it. We gotta get to the hotel next, but we got about, I think a 25-minute ride, so at least we riding in style, okay? It's a nice truck. Shout out to Amstar, they did that. See y'all at the hotel. Hey y'all, so as you can see, we are all checked into our hotel room. First of all, let's talk about the flight. It was so nice. I feel like whenever you say something about it's your birthday or your loved one's birthday, people just are extra nice to you. Because my mom, she has her hair done, you know, she's looking fly. People just naturally assume like we're celebrating something special. So people kept asking like, is this your birthday or is this a special occasion? I'm like, yeah, it's my mama's birthday. Had to make sure I shouted her out. So they were just even nicer to us than I feel like they usually are in first class. But yes, shout out to United. This is not an ad, this is not sponsored, but I just wanted to shout them out because they were just super sweet. I definitely want to shout out my travel agent, Charlie. Thank you so much, girl. This has been an amazing experience and we're just getting started. So shout out to her, carry on with Charlie. I gave her a vision of the type of vacay that I wanted, something very peaceful, something relaxing, but also something that gave an aesthetic vibe because y'all know me, like I need the aesthetic of it all. And she definitely came through. She gave me a couple of options, but as soon as I saw this resort, I was like, oh, that's it, I need it. We are staying at Breathless in Cancun. Well, it's not directly in Cancun. It's about 20, maybe 30 minutes outside, like when you come out of the airport, but close enough, honey. And it's not too close to like all the chaos of Cancun, because if you've ever been to Cancun, you know it's like a party city. And that's just not the type of time me and my mommy are on. We are trying to relax and just chill, catch up. So I wanted to be, of course, in Mexico, but not too far away from the airport, but not too close where I'm in, like, again, the turn up of Cancun. I didn't need all that. So this was a perfect happy medium. We are right on the beach, as you all saw when I was giving you the room tour. You can walk outside the hotel, go straight to the beach if you want to. Now let's get into this resort because I really appreciate how Breathless does things. I've never stayed here before, but I heard about this hotel and I had an inkling of how it would be, but it definitely has exceeded my expectations so far. So when I first decided to go with Breathless, I knew that I was gonna love it. So when I decided I wanted to stay here, I was all ready to go, ready to go ahead and book it. And then my travel agent, Charlie, told me, hey, you can upgrade and be on the Excel side of the resort, which means you'll be a VIP guest. So I was like, ooh, girl, tell me more, because we love a little VIP. So when she gave me the details, I was sold immediately because, again, when you're checking into a hotel, it's nice when the concierge helps you out, but when you are a VIP guest, it's just like another level of customer service. And I really love how they took care of us. I mean, first of all, again, shout out to Charlie, because when we arrived, we got picked up in this nice truck and, this nice leather seats. The air conditioning was booming because y'all know it's hot in Mexico. And they took us straight here. And then when we got here, we didn't check into like the normal check-in area, like the gen pop area, general population. They took us to the Excel Club upstairs. So that was a totally separate concierge. When you first walk in, as you all saw, there was like a little mini bar where you can get complimentary drinks, and they had like little snacks and stuff out and food. We had some empanadas, and I think my mom had like a fruit salad. And then it was an all access lounge area where you can eat, you can drink, you can relax. They had like a separate pool. It was really, really nice. And that VIP area is meant to give you comfort while you're waiting, because the average person, when they're traveling, they usually, try to take advantage of the day and get there in the morning. But normally when it comes to hotel rooms, you can't check in until like 3, sometimes even 4 o'clock. So we arrived here around, I would say maybe 1:15, 1:30, and our room was not available until 3 o'clock. So I love the fact that we got to just relax in the lounge and take full advantage. Everything was complimentary. It's included in your stay. And that's something that if I would have gotten a regular ticket, like as a regular guest, it wouldn't have been a part of that. So again, 10 out of 10 recommend if you're going to stay at Breathless or just any resort, period, like across the board. If you can afford to upgrade your room or upgrade to like a VIP package or some type of special, I definitely recommend doing it. I mean, when it comes to traveling, y'all, I'm never like team penny pinch. That's not me. I feel like I did a lot of that in my younger years, like coming fresh out of college, or even when I was in college. Like, we'd be like, oh, we're not going to be in the room anyway. Absolutely not. No. We are being released of the shackles of we're not going to be in the room anyway. And if you don't know what that means when people travel, they get a cheap room at a cheap hotel, a cheap resort, and they don't want to spend no money. They pinching the pennies. We can't be doing all that. We are going to spend money on experiences because we can make the money back, but we can never get back. We can't get back the time, honey. It comes and it goes. Time is the most valuable asset. Time is the one thing we cannot get back ever. We cannot get more of it. We can't buy more of it. So when it comes to traveling, whether I'm by myself or solo travel, whether I'm with Jeremiah, family, my mama, whoever, I want to make sure that I'm investing in a beautiful stay, in a comfort stay, you know what I'm saying? And making sure that we make the most of it. Even if it's just like a time like this where we're gonna just be relaxing, because we don't really have much excursions planned or anything. We'll probably do like a spa day, probably go out on the water. We're right here by the beach, but other than that, if I'm gonna be here, whether I'm in my room for 5 hours or 5 minutes, baby, I'm gonna be comfortable, okay? We are not penny pinching. So again, make sure that you set that money aside and go ahead and splurge. Treat yourself because you deserve it. Now, the agenda for today, we don't have an agenda. It's very much giving, we're gonna lay down, take a little nap, go with the flow when we wake up, go find some dinner. And then from there, just kind of see what the vibe is. Like, this is, again, a vacation of relaxation, just chilling, going with the flow, going with the vibes. And I love that for us because we deserve. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a nap. Mommy's gonna take a nap and we'll be back. Hey y'all, we are up from our nap and can you believe the sun is already going down? That is how long we slept. We planned to only sleep for like a quick 2-hour power nap, but we decided, you know what? Ain't no kids here, our men are not here. Let's go ahead and extend this nap because we can. And it was great. So now we're gonna head to the pool because it's still hot outside. And we're a little hungry. So instead of us going to just a regular restaurant, we're gonna order food to the pool. And I talked my mom into making some content with me, y'all. So shout out to her. We have coordinated outfits like y'all already saw. So I put my black bathing suit on. I just need to I don't know, I feel like I need to kind of make this a little cuter. It's a little, I mean, it's cute and it's modest. Well, modest for me. But I need to take it up a notch. Yeah, that's better because then some more skin will show. Okay. Shout out to the gym. But yeah, anyway, so we're gonna order food to the pool, get some drinks. Well, you know, mommy don't drink, so I'm gonna get a little drinky drink. She gonna get a mocktail. Still a drink though, okay? So we can do a little cheers, relax, and yeah, watch the sun go down. So first, let's go ahead and make some content. Okay, you can stand. Yeah. Getting together. Get your poses right. Okay. Get it, girl. Switch. Go. Let me see. Hold hands. We can go. Look at each other. Camera. Okay. And then we'll go like this. Hold hands. So, look at. What did I say? Look at each other first? No, I said look at each other. Camera, glasses, pose. Focus.
Brandy, dog child, Mace kid, all I'm on the rise. Come on.
Okay, so we had to change our plans. We thought that we could get food actually at the pool, but you can only order drinks, which is totally fine because they have like little side restaurants and little places to get food along the rooftop. Now, while we were walking here to the sushi place, we saw they had a hibachi place out there, so we're definitely gonna try to have that tomorrow because it's reservation only. I was just telling mom how normally, you know, when I like to travel, I want local food. Like I'm not really big on resort food because when they're cooking for the masses, it doesn't, you know, always taste the same as like when you get, you know, like a down home local spot because, you know, they have to cook for a bunch of people. So it's not going to be as flavorful. They don't want to do too many spices. At this point, child, I'm hungry and I don't care. So we're going to eat what we find. Potentially tomorrow we'll be able to maybe get something local because we are going to go on a boat ride. We're going on a sunset cruise. Oh, we got to say grace. Go ahead. Me? Okay. Lord, thank you so much for this food we're about to receive. We ask that you bless the hands that prepared this meal for nourishment of our body. Thank you so much for this time of fellowship with mother and daughter time. And we ask that you bless our time here in Mexico. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Got to say grace. But yeah, y'all, we are going on a sunset cruise tomorrow. And it's going to be really nice because right when you look outside of the rooftops of the hotel or any window, you can see the ocean. So it's not that far. And then from there, we also are we're gonna have a spa day. We're gonna get massages. And then we passed the mall when we were on the way here from the airport. So we thought about going to the mall. Honestly, y'all, this is just very much about relaxing. We don't really need too much. We're very low maintenance girls. Low maintenance girls. I know a lot of people like to do excursions and child, they already gave us a brochure to be zip lining. Yeah, the dolphins. Look, mommy was like, oh, dolphins? Yeah, let me see that. And I was like, ma, it ain't that type of dolphin exploration. You need to be in the water and you're gonna be with the dolphins. She wasn't having that. She thought she thought she could see the dolphins from a distance. Nah, sis, you have to get in the water. So she definitely passed on that, which I totally understand. I'm not a nature girly, and I guess I see where I get it from. You're not a nature girl either. Never have been. I think I wanted to do Girl Scouts when I was little. Or was it the Brownie Troop?
Brownies.
Y'all remember the Brownies? Let me know in the comments if y'all remember the Brownie Troop. Yeah. That's like old school. But what was the difference between the Brownies and the Girl Scouts?
The Girl Scouts is when the Brownies graduate to the next level.
Oh, here I am thinking the
Brownies is the
Here
beginning.
I am thinking the Brownies are the black girls. You know what? Not me segregating the troops, child. I'm like, okay, Brownies, brown girl, black girl magic. No. So I wanted to be a Girl Scout and a Brown. I wanted to do all the things when I was little, but I don't know. That fee was probably kind of high. I don't remember. Why I didn't do Girl Scouts, mine? Remember? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I was probably at praise dance rehearsal, and it was a conflict of schedule.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I went from belly hands to the mini mansions. The girls in the Aruba doing belly dancing. Spent half of my advancing. Jaws from Branson, to make it through my circumstances. But you know I'm wiser now, move like Kaiser now. Got a butter soft leather just to hide my pound. Got a house in the valley, come and find me now. Got enough dough to buy the town, so I might give a 6 to my chick, Benz to my mom's. Crib so big it look like the Synagogue. Give her a couch just to spill Henny on. And been a don since Lotto's and Benetton. Come on.
Some people say that I'm not the same girl. They say I think that I'm in my own world. What makes them think that I have changed? Yeah.
This is so pretty. Love how the lights change colors. Yes, that is so beautiful. Hey y'all, we just got back to our room. Aren't these lights the cutest thing? Oh my gosh, I love how they're changing. Like every 2 seconds it goes from pink to like blue, purple, white, green. It's so beautiful in here. We gotta figure out how to turn that off. It's one of these buttons. This room has so many buttons, y'all. We've been trying to figure it all out, but today was really nice and chill. Again, we're all about relaxing, so after we finished our little sushi date, we just took a walk around the resort. It was really beautiful, and we found out about some of the hotels. So it's so dark. Can you see me? Hopefully you can see me. Some of the hotel, not some of the hotels. We found out about some of the restaurants. So one of the restaurants was the hibachi one. We already know we need a reservation for, and then the other ones you don't need a reservation. You just walk in. So we were trying to figure out, did we want to do Italian? They have a French spot. I'm not really a huge Mexican food fan, but they have Mexican. What else they have, Mom? Italian. What was that? Oh, seafood. We definitely need to do that one because we love some seafood, child. And fun fact, Jeremiah has a shellfish allergy, so I don't always get to have seafood when I'm out with him because, I mean, he's not allergic to the point where it would, hurt him if I ate it, but, he doesn't even like the smell of it. So anytime I'm out with anybody who loves seafood, I always get seafood because I don't eat often with him. So we're definitely gonna have that before we leave. And yeah, today was real chill. So now about to hop in the shower, and then, baby, they got Netflix on this TV. So listen, that's all we need, okay? That's all we need, Bob. Look, Grandma and Grandma Squared. 2 grandmas here. About to just relax. Everybody's don't count. You ain't going nowhere. Everybody's down there turning up. There's like another pool. They were having a whole party. I was like, I'm not even about to waste my time. No, ma'am, I am tired. I get to sleep in with no alarm. So this is a luxury experience for me. Don't need to turn up. Don't need to party. I need to relax. All right, so let me hop in the shower and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hey y'all, we are back from our massage. This morning was so dope. Oh my god, it was so relaxing. Getting the chance to have not a 60-minute but a 90-minute massage, like that extra little 30 minutes, it makes a world of difference, okay? Because at first we were thinking, oh, let's just do 60 minutes, quick hour. But then the guy was like, oh, it's your mom's birthday, I'm gonna throw in the extra half hour for free. First of all, I don't turn down no free complimentary anything. So the fact that we got to extend our massage for an extra 30 minutes and didn't have to pay for it. And also just the fact that we were in that room, the ambiance was so beautiful. Of course, I couldn't really film in there. I tried to show a little bit of the locker room when we were about to change, but it was amazing. 10 out of 10. I feel like it's been a while since I've taken a vacation and haven't gotten a massage. At this point, it has become the standard for me. I love getting massages at home as well, but it's something about getting a nice long massage and then being able to walk out to a view like this after. See, that is the difference between getting a massage back home when I'm in Houston versus outside at a vacation, okay? It's 2 different experiences. Both massages, you'll end up relaxing, but being able to see a view like this and spend time with my mom, like it's nothing like it. So I'm so glad that we got to do that together today. And I just realized that's my first time getting a massage done with my mom ever, which is crazy. Like, I feel like I've sent her off, you know, to the spa and stuff before, but having that mother-daughter time has just been so priceless, and it makes me want to do this like every year. I feel like we need to add this to our to-do list. I'm gonna talk to my mom about that. But anyway, so today we got up, we got our massages. Well, no, first we had breakfast. After breakfast, we got our massages, then we had lunch. I didn't really film everything because, I don't know y'all, I feel like I have to get used to like vlogging every single thing while I'm out. If you're new here, you know, I started my whole brand off of short form content, and I'm still trying to get used to like having that balance where I can like live my life and like do whatever and not have to worry about the camera. But then of course I want to document stuff for YouTube. That's why I like sitting at home and doing like style videos or talking on camera, like just sitting like this, much better, because trying to remember to get each shot, like leave a comment if you understand where I'm coming from, whether you're a content creator, you're an aspiring full-time content creator. Let me know in the comments, can you relate? Because I found myself struggling so much to live in the moment and be present, but also trying to capture, because I want to show my audience, like I want to show y'all. I feel like my social media family, I want to show them what's going on, and I also just want to give inspiration and motivation, but trying to balance it out can be kind of difficult. So if you're someone who is like me, please know that you're not alone. As a content creator, it is a constant struggle with trying to make sure that you are building your brand by recording and taking people along a journey, but at the same time you also need to be present and live your life. So I really appreciate that my mom has allowed me to film, of course, anything that I want, because you know, she's not the camera girl, like she's very camera shy. She's not gonna come on here and do no chit chat with y'all, but she respects what I'm trying to build, what I have built, and she also knows that like, okay, I gotta be camera ready, I gotta get myself together. So I appreciate that she's let me make some content with her for Instagram and TikTok, and of course I'll post it on YouTube Shorts as well. But for the most part, I have definitely not been bringing my camera to every single part of this vacation, y'all. Like I have just been trying to relax and enjoy myself, and again, trying just to find that balance between showing my audience and everything, but also being present in real life. But anyways, let's get into the rest of the day. So it is about 3 o'clock now, and there is a shuttle van coming to pick us up to take us to a catamaran boat ride. I scheduled that for us to do like a sunset tour along the sea. It's gonna be really nice. We can watch the sun go down, and I think it's gonna stop at like a mini island to take us to like a gift shop so we can shop. And I'm not sure if there's food or anything on there, so we might have to grab a snack before we go. But I said all that to say, black people, my people of color, brown and black folks, we need to be wearing sunscreen, okay? We need to be wearing sunscreen. I am tired. I know this may seem random, but to me it is very much on brand right now, because I just finished putting on sunscreen. I was like, you know what? I need to come tell YouTube about sunscreen, because I feel like I'm not alone here on this. I grew up thinking I didn't need sunscreen because I'm black. Like I'm like, oh, I'm good. Black people are meant to be in the sun. We good. Our melanin will protect us. No, absolutely not. You need sunscreen. We have to protect our melanin. I don't care how light you are. I don't care how brown you are. You need some sunscreen. Okay, so before I go out on this boat ride, I want to show you all the sunscreen that I brought, because I am a sunscreen whore. I love sunscreen. Okay, so the first one, actually let me go in order, because I like to start with this as my base. This is Tatcha Silk Sunscreen. I love this because all of the ones I show you are gonna go on without a white cast, but more specifically, I wanna talk about Tatcha because it's a mineral-based sunscreen, and a lot of times when you put a sunscreen on, especially for those of you who have darker melanin tones, you feel like, oh my God, I can't wear the sunscreen because it has a white cast, right? Right, I'm sure you have experienced that before. And as a black woman, we can't be walking around with no white cast looking like, you know, crazy. So I love Tatcha Silk Sunscreen because when you put it on, let me show you, okay? First, it comes on kind of light, but as you start rubbing it, again, it is mineral based, and fun fact, mineral based sunscreen are gonna have a bit of a white cast, but the key is to rub it in, and as you continue rubbing it, as you can see, it just fades right in, okay? It's literally gonna absorb into your skin. And I love putting this on my face and my neck, and I'm not gonna put it on now because I already did, but I apply it to my whole face, my neck, and then I bring it down a little bit to my collarbone. So as you can see here, it started off with a little bit of a white cast, and that's again because it is mineral based and it's just always gonna do that. But as you continue to rub it in, it kind of like warms up and then it just melts into your skin. Chef's kiss. And of course, every sunscreen that I'm gonna show you is gonna be linked in the description box, okay? So next, I love to apply the Super Goop. I can never say that. I always wanna say Super Goop, but it's Super Goop Glow Screen. Super Goop Glow Screen. Say that 3 times fast. Super Goop Glow Screen. So the Tasha is SPF 50, I forgot to say that. This one is SPF 40, still amazing, not 50, but 40 is still good for, you know, protecting our skin. And I love putting this, y'all, on my cheeks, kind of like to highlight those high point areas, my nose and my forehead. So really anywhere the sun tends to hit, I like to use it as a highlighter, but you can also use it all over your face, okay? So this is what it looks like. You see how it's kind of bronzy? Oh my God, I love this. I'm about to put it on right now. I love this, y'all, so much. I will put this on every single day when I'm leaving the house. Again, you need sunscreen. Even if you're just going to run errands, y'all, don't leave the house without sunscreen. Even if you feel like, oh, I'm just gonna drive and go pick somebody up right quick, it doesn't matter. The sunscreen can penetrate through the window of your car. You need sunscreen. Even if you work from home, let's say you work from home and you're just gonna be chilling in the house all day. Do you live somewhere without windows? I didn't think so. If your house has windows, baby, you need sunscreen. Unless for all day long, you're gonna keep all of your curtains dark or closed, and you have room darkening curtains, and you're never gonna let any sunlight in, and I'm pretty sure you are. You need sunscreen, okay? That is my second favorite, and this is no particular order. I'm just showing you like the order of which I apply. So I do, this is my base, this for the high touch points of my face. Then I like to finish off with this mist right here. This is Soleil, I can never say the in Toujours, I don't know, it must be French. Soleil Toujours, okay? And then this is SPF 30, but this is a sunscreen mist. It's a finisher. So this is to top off the 2 layers of sunscreen I just did. Because again, I don't play about my skin. I'm gonna protect it at all costs. I will not be out here getting no sunburn. Okay, so I just do a mist like that. Bring it down to my shoulders and my chest. Okay? And this is gonna give you a really nice glow. All right, then for my body, girl, if you are not a Sol Janeiro fan, I don't know what to tell you, okay? Sol Janeiro is known for their mist and their bum bum creams, but now I wanna put you on to their lotion. This is not an ad, this is not sponsored. This is just me trying to protect your skin, okay? And even if you're not a black woman, doesn't matter. If you got skin, you need sunscreen, all right? But I just know that so many black women do struggle to find a good sunscreen, not just for their body, but for their face as well. And up until I feel like the recent years, we didn't really have anything. I mean, we did have Black Girl Magic sunscreen, which I use that as well too. But I wanted to show you the Sol Janeiro one too, because this sunscreen comes with a body oil, a body lotion, and it also comes with another product for your face, but I left that at home because I already had enough. But this body lotion, 10 out of 10 recommend. It actually has a really nice fragrance to it as well. It kind of reminds me of one of their body mists. I can't remember which number it is, but it's similar to that. But yeah, the Rio Radiance collection, so bomb. I also like to use their body oil. You know when you want that nice honey glazed donut look? You know what I'm talking about? Like where you just walk out looking like a fresh pack of donuts. This is gonna give you that. And I love spraying this all around my arms, okay? It gives you a really nice glow. And then I spray it on my chest, my legs, really everywhere. But the lotion, I like to use that on my back, my legs, around my chest area. I put the lotion on first and then I finish and top it off with the body oil. So again, all of these products are linked in the description box of this video. So the last one I want to show you is actually a new gem that I found. I don't know if you've ever heard of Shiseido skincare, but it's based in Tokyo and it's a really amazing brand. This one, actually, I was walking through the mall and this lady asked me, could she give me a tutorial? I was like, sure. And girl, she put this on me, baby. I don't know if you saw how it came out kind of white, but it instantly gets clear. Hold on, I'm gonna show you again because it happened kind of fast. So it comes out like kind of white. And then as soon as you start rubbing it in, look at that. It just disappears. And it gives you such a beautiful glow. Like I know it's kind of dark because I'm on the balcony, but you'll be able to see like when I'm on the boat in the light. Oh my God, I love this. You can use it on your face, your body. I want to remind you also, make sure that you're applying sunscreen to your hands. Please, 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 please. Your hands and your neck, I always tell people, are the first signs of aging. And there's nothing wrong with aging, right? Of course we want to grow old. Of course we want to grow beautifully, okay? So when I say signs of aging, I mean the signs that you may not want. Like, you may not want your skin on your neck or your hands to be a little bit more cracked or discolored from the rest of your body. But a lot of times that's because we don't pay attention to our hands and our neck. That's why when I do my skincare routine, I'm always making sure that I bring the products down to my neck. And I also make sure I apply whatever product I put on my face, I apply it on the back of my hands as well. Because again, you want to make sure that the skin that's on your face and your chest also matches your neck and your hand. I don't know if the microphone has been picking up all the noise down there, but it's so loud. It's because one of the pools of the resort is like right here. But anyway, I'm getting ready to head out with my mom now to go on this boat ride, but I just wanted to show you, oh, it's kind of bright, how like glowy my skin is in the sun with these products. Hopefully it's not too bright where you can't see. But ooh, shout out to the skincare routine. I'm telling you, I cannot recommend these products enough. Make sure you get all of them if you can, but if not, at least one or two, okay? Because your skin deserves. All right, so let me go ahead and put the rest of my stuff on. We are headed out to the boat ride, come on.
We have party people today! And I have a question to all of you. Every one of you speak English, right?
Sí!
Because those ladies right over there speak Spanish, right? Yes, okay, perfecto. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board to Marisa number 2. Bienvenidos a la Marisa número 2, okay? And of course, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce our music player. He coming from Cuba. Él es Roberto.
Okay, y'all, so we just got off the boat and we're actually scheduled to do some tequila tasting. I didn't even know that. Y'all know my mama don't drink, so I will be probably taking a little sip of the tequila by myself, well, with the other guests on the boat. I don't really do shots, that's just really not my thing. I can do a shooter though. That's when you mix the liquor with a little juice, so hopefully they got a little chaser so I can make that work. But yeah, everything is going really well and the weather is 10 out of 10. Like, it's so beautiful out here. You know, when sometimes when you're on vacation, it's just extremely hot and you're desperate to get inside the AC. It's not like that here. Like, this is the perfect time to come to Mexico. It's the beginning of June for context. So if you're thinking about traveling, definitely come in the beginning of summer because the weather is perfect. It's like warm, but not sweltering hot where you about to die. You know what I'm saying? So our tour guide is ready to take us in. So let's go see some tequila. Not us, them taking us in the jewelry store. Oh, it's tequila in the back. I'm tripping. Not a bar in the back of the jewelry store. I know that's right. So while everyone else is trying tequila, me and my mama back here shopping for diamonds, okay? This is very on brand for us.
So you like these, sir?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you to my daughter.
Firefly, when I'm low, she take me high. Teach you on a summer love.
So we just finished jewelry shopping, and now we're looking for gifts for my dad, Jeremiah, and Gigi. I wanted to give her like a stuffed animal doll, but I don't see anything in this store. Maybe the next one over. We got about 20 minutes before we have to be back for the boat. And then my dad's favorite team is the Ravens, so we were looking for something for him, but child, all they got is these little Ravens shot glasses. They got these little Baltimore Ravens shot glasses, but y'all know my daddy don't drink, okay? Not past the Moss. And they had these little cute little helmets, but I don't know, they forgot all about the Ravens. They have like every other team. They did the Ravens dirty. Shout out to my subscribers from Baltimore. We see y'all. I don't know, mommy, I don't see anything. Huh? You see Genesis
No,
name?
it's on the
Oh.
label. Genesis label.
Aw. I wish I could find something with her name on it. That'd be cute, like one of these little seashells. Hopefully we can find something. I don't know. We'll see.
Flower bomb, let me guess your favorite fragrance. And you got that bomb. I'm trying that in nature. No disrespecting, baby. Just try and make me smile. Try to keep my spirits up. That's why I lays it down. Try to keep your spirits up. Little vodka, whatever. Took it forever to get dressed. I acknowledge your effort. So I clap for her. She deserves an applause. Shawty working so hard. She deserves that baton. Shawty, wear your baton. Racing through my mind like she heard that. I got that work. I heard that she been on strike. Here to tell, I read your mind. She been on them dollars first. Here from mail. My E-autos with Shawty get in the work. I can be your boyfriend, be your nigga, or a member perk.
Who's celebrating birthday?
Go up there. Go, mommy.
It's your birthday. We
Go,
gon'
mommy.
party like
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
We gon' party like it's your birthday.
It's your birthday. In the club, sir.
Oh yeah. Lori.
Yeah.
Lori and Ollie. They're celebrating birthday.
Yeah.
Perfect. We don't care the age. Both of them 21. Right? So we're Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Let's gonna celebrate like a Mexican people.
Yeah.
So I have a present for you.
Oh, my mommy doesn't
Of
drink.
course.
Give her some water. Give her some water.
To all of you, the magic word.
Okay.
Do you know the magic word? No?
No.
Shut. 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 Hey, hey. And everybody say, Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños, happy birthday. Left and right. Walk this way. Come on. Yes.
Cheers. Good morning, y'all. So I am up kind of early because I need to grab breakfast and I want to make some content. I just let my mommy sleep in because she's super tired. I think all the travel and doing a lot has caught up with her. So I'm gonna go downstairs and grab something to eat, and then also need to check some emails. I'm gonna do some recording while mom, gets to sleep in a little bit, and then I just told her to order a room service, so that way she's not gonna be hungry while I'm downstairs eating. But we have to recap the boat ride because y'all, my mama was in rare form. We can't talk about it, okay?
A scrub is a guy that thinks he's flying, is also known as a buster. Always talking about what he wants and just lives on his broken soul. No, I don't want your number, no. I don't wanna give you mine, and no, I don't wanna meet you nowhere, no. Don't want none of your time, and no, I don't want no scrub. A scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the pub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride.
Okay, let me sit down real quick and catch y'all up. So, I planned on having breakfast, like I said, and then my mom was supposed to sleep in, but I guess she got a burst of energy and she ended up coming downstairs to meet me, which was totally fine. So I ate a little bit by myself, and then when she came and sat down, we finished eating together. And after that, we walked around a little bit. I forgot to bring my portable charger well, I have it in my room, but I forgot to put it in my bag. So this camera ended up dying. So I didn't really record much after that, after breakfast. We ended up walking around. This resort is so big. I feel like we would need a whole nother week to really explore it. So we ended up going on the other side of the property. It was really nice. Walked around a little bit, got some exercise in, got our steps in. And then after that, we came back, made some more content, and we actually packed a lot of outfits that we thought we were gonna wear, but because of how our schedule has been going and all the sleep that we've been getting, we didn't get a chance to wear everything. So we still have dinner that we're gonna do tonight. So we're gonna just save the pink outfit for that. If you watched the previous vlog, when I went shopping, we got these cute pink dresses. They're not matching identically, but they're coordinating because it's the same pink fabric and shade of pink. So we also have a white outfit that we thought about wearing tonight, but we'll see. But yeah, so after we finished making some content, my mom was still kind of tired and she had a bit of a headache, so she decided to lay down, and then I was, checking my email, doing some work. And I love this lobby area, y'all. Let me show you. It's so cute. They have a little workstation right there. So that's where I was sitting at earlier doing some work. It's so cute. It has a desk right here at the top, a high top desk, and then a lower desk with drawers and stuff there. And just a cute little lounge area right outside of our door, because our door is down there. And right now they're cleaning the rooms and stuff. But I really love the layout of this hotel. Everywhere you turn, there's an outlet. You know how Black folks are. Y'all know we need to charge our phone, okay? So everywhere I turn, oh, there's another one. Look. You see that? Another outlet. See, I'm trying to tell y'all. I feel like when they built this hotel, they had us in mind, because I swear Black folks will charge their phone anyway. I always joke with my friends, listen, at my funeral, make sure that y'all are checking all the outlets and make sure nobody's charging their phone, because we love to charge our phone. But anyway, so yeah, mom is laying down now, and I finished, going through my emails, catching up, doing some work. And I got me a little beer out of the little mini bar in our room, which is complimentary. Shout out to Breathless. I love that for us. I think because we're in the Excel Club side, the VIP, the mini bar is probably included, because I don't think it would be like that on the regular side. I'm not sure, but I love that anytime you take something, whether it's a bottle of water, a beer, some M&M's, snacks, whatever, Pringles, they'll replace it the next morning at no charge. So love that. Or it's probably because we didn't already paid for it when we upgraded the room. That's probably what it is, because ain't nothing in this world free. But anyway, I'm gonna head down to the pool because I wanna just get some me time in. Of course, I've had so much fun chilling with my mom, but I really value time to just decompress and let her have some rest and her be able to have some time alone, and me as well. I always do this on any trip that I'm on, whether I'm with family, friends, or with Jeremiah. I like to have some time where it's just me, myself, and I, so I can clear my mind and just think, or not think at all, just sit there and just be present. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then later on, we are going to, I think, yes, we did decide to do the hibachi. So that'll be the rest of our day. Okay, let's go to the pool.
cause you're the cigarette, and I'm the smoker. We raise the bet, cause you're the joker. Chipped off, you are the chalk, and I can be the blackboard, you can be the top, and I can be the moon. Yeah, when the sky comes falling, even when the sun don't shine.
Get into it, yes, mommy. Woo. Get into mommy's earrings. So beautiful. Hey, girl. You are working this dress. Period. Yes. Come on, we color block around here. This is a hot pink, magenta, and orange. Yes, yes. These are our dinner outfits. Okay. First, we're gonna make some content. Y'all already know the deal. And then my earrings look similar to mommy's. Let me show you. So if you watched the previous vlog when I was shopping for the trip, then you remember when I picked these up. And then I ended up going back and finding the other ones that coordinated perfectly with these, but they're a little bit shorter for mom. So we also have, in case you missed it, we have matching bags. So you just saw hers, this is mine, okay? And then let me show you my shoes. Mommy has orange shoes, I have orange shoes. I posted these on my community post. You know, here on YouTube, there's like a timeline. So you can scroll back to see the link. Well, everything that I'm showing y'all is going to be in the description box, of course. But yes, we are headed to dinner, and I'm not taking my camera because we were just having a good time talking, relaxing, and not doing a lot of work. So yeah, I'm going to leave my camera here while we head out for our girls' night, okay? See you. Good morning, y'all. So after the dinner the night before last, I ended up not filming anything like from that night, and then the next day I kind of just like the freedom of just being without my camera, so I didn't film anything from our last day. But that's fine. Just know we had a great time, and it's now the morning of our flight home. So I'm gonna go ahead and check out, and then we will recap when I get back to Houston, because of course I want to talk to you all about the rest of the trip, and also I feel like we need a good debriefing session all about my very first mommy and daughter vacation, okay? So we are headed back to Houston, and I will see y'all when I get home. Bye.
Thank God you came. How many more days that I wait? I made plans with you, and I won't let them fall through. I think I lied to you.
Hey girls, so okay, it's been a full week since I got back from Mexico, and like I said in the previous clip when I ended that part of the vlog, I wanted to make sure I came back and did a recap because there was a lot of reflection that I needed to do, and a lot happened during the trip as far as conversations with my mom and I that was really an eye-opening moment for me, and I wanted to make sure that I came back to tell y'all about it and didn't just like abruptly end the vlog. And I also stopped recording, like the last 2 days I didn't even show, so I felt like, okay, let me get back on here and explain to y'all everything that transpired with these conversations with my mom that were so meaningful. And I just hope that it inspires you to have a conversation with your loved one, whether it's your mom, your dad, or just someone that raised you, someone that maybe you didn't have the closest bond with growing up, but you still have hope that you can maybe get there one day, or just to learn about, you know, the environment that you were in as a child. I think it's really important for us to circle back and have those conversations now that we're in adulthood, because how we saw things in like the world and our life and our view in adolescence, you know, throughout our teenage and young adult years, it has drastically changed, or it should have changed by now. So let me give you all the tea about the conversations with my mom and I, just to give you a better perspective of why I stopped recording. Whew, y'all know I gotta stay hydrated. I live in Texas. It is hot out here. And if my voice is a little bit raspy, I just came from yesterday, my best friend's birthday brunch, and then we also had family come into town to visit right after I got back from Mexico. So I've just been ripping and running and doing the most. So now that I'm finally sitting down to record this vlog, I'm like, oh my God, I hope I don't lose my voice. So bear with me. Okay, now let's get into the second to the last day of my mom and I's vacation. It was so awesome. We woke up, we actually went back to the spa because y'all, the spa was giving everything we needed. And then after that, we had lunch and sat by the pool, and that's when it really hit me like, wow, my mom is not just my mom. Like, she's a whole woman. She's really just a girl. Like, she's her own person. And during the conversation, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it got really emotional for me because one of the questions that I asked my mom was, what do you think you would have been if your life trajectory didn't take you on this path of becoming the young mom, the young wife, the first lady? Like, what do you envision your life would have been like? And y'all, she looked at me dead in my eye and was like, I don't know, because nobody ever asked me. And in that moment, I'm like, what you mean nobody ever asked you? Like, every time I think about, you know, the youth, and if you don't know, I used to work in the public school system. I was a guidance counselor. So my whole life used to revolve around helping young people and pouring into them and just mentorship and wanting to help them get where they needed to go and helping them achieve their dreams. So in my mind, okay, if you didn't have like a parent or a close loved one to pour into you, you had to have a teacher or, you know, a guidance counselor, somebody, right? But my mom broke it down for me and she was like, no, back then, nobody ever asked you what your dream was. No one ever asked you what you wanted to do. You were told, like, you were told, okay, you need to go be a nurse, or you need to maybe find a trade, like become a seamstress, you know, learn how to sew, or you need to be a homemaker, you need to learn how to cook. Like, things were told to you based on whatever they thought was best for you. It wasn't like it is today, and you know, many of our childhoods where someone set you down and had a one-on-one meeting with you at school, or maybe a loved one, and they wanted to basically help you get to your dreams. It was not like that back in the day. My mom was born in 1964. So as she's breaking down, you know, her childhood to me, I realized she didn't really have a lot of options, and it gave me such a soft spot for my mom, y'all. It gave me a moment to just give her so much more grace, like the most grace I've ever given to her, because I feel like, you know, growing up, I had a disconnect with her because I felt like, yo, why are you so hard on me? Like, why are you so strict? Why are you killing the vibe? Like, you know, I just always felt like you're just mad. But what I realize now is that my mom really never got to have her own dream. She never got to pursue the things that, you know, would really make her happy. She was pretty much told, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I'm sharing this with you all because, you know, she's comfortable with me telling, and she's spoken, you know, in ministry and told her testimony, you know, throughout her life before about her becoming a teenage mother. So I have an older brother, if you didn't know, and we are 8 years apart because my mom had him in high school. And this kind of just deterred her off of whatever path she would have had because she became a teenage mom. And that's something that I always knew, of course, you know, because obviously it's my family, I know the story, but having that conversation with my mom in Mexico about what it was like becoming a teenage parent, y'all, I'm thinking about all the things I need to get done and the sleep that I'm not getting as a toddler mom, and I'm 34. I'm imagining what was my mom's life like when she was in high school. And this just changed like so much of my perspective. Again, y'all, of course I already knew this about my mom, but hearing her share more of her story in an in-depth way with me, like woman to woman, I'm not gonna go into all her business, of course, but you know, the things that she disclosed to me, it just hit me really hard. And that's why I decided, you know what, for the rest of this trip, girl, we got 48 hours left in paradise. It's just you and me. Like, it's just you and I, girl. I'm not recording. I want us to spend this quality time, and I really want to know all about you. Like, I want to know everything. I want to know things that you think are irrelevant. I want to know things that you think are just, oh, silly little stories about, you know, you and your teenage friends, or even in middle school. Like, whatever you want to tell me, whatever you feel, you know, a lesson that you can give me or pour into me, or if you just want to vent, I'm here for you. And that's why I stopped recording. That's why I cut the vlog short, because I feel like in this moment, I want to be the best friend that my mom probably deserved, or the mentor that my mom deserved, the counselor that my mom deserved. And yes, I know it can be crazy to think because like she's 60 now, so we're 34 years apart. So like, what am I gonna pour into her that she hasn't already gotten by now? But she really thanked me. Like, it was so many moments where she was in tears, you know, she cried, and she thanked me for giving her this opportunity. And this is the kicker, y'all. She looked at me and told me, like, the next day, because we had a lot of talk and going on, a lot of conversations, but in one of the conversations she told me, looked me in my eye and was like, this is the first time I feel free. The first time I feel free. She said that to me. And I just, what? Like, my mom is telling me as a grown woman, like, she's telling me her daughter, her baby girl, she has not felt free in 60 years. Like, that, y'all, it hit me so hard. And in a good way, though, of course, because now I know the things that I need to work on to make sure that I don't repeat the cycle. And of course, I think I'm doing a great job. Like, my mom reassured me, like, you're on the right path. You are your own woman. Like, you are a woman first, and then you're a wife, and then you're a mom. Like, she loves how independent I am, and she loves how, like, I stand 10 toes down on my self-care. Y'all know I don't play about my self-care. But as we were just talking and getting to know one another on a level of friends and not just, you know, the mother-daughter relationship, I love that my mom gave me my flowers as I gave her hers, you know? And she let me know how much she appreciated this time where she could be free and, you know, be herself. Even on the boat, y'all saw the clips of her on the boat. Like, mind you, she's sober, she doesn't drink. But the fact that she felt so free enough, because a lot of people, they can't even do all that dancing and carrying on and just, you know, cha-chaing around. They can't even do that sober. A lot of people need a little drink or need to smoke first. But the fact that my mom could just feel free and be herself and not curl up like the normal wallflower that she is, because she even told me that, y'all. She told me all her life she was a wallflower. She told me she never was like the center of attention, never liked to be on the dance floor. And you know, back in her day, baby, they used to dance, okay? Not like these little TikTok dances we see now. No, they had routines. Like, child, what, in the 70s and the 80s? They was outside. We think we were outside, but no, baby. Go back and watch old episodes of Soul Train, okay? They had full-on rehearsals and routines for the club. But my mom, she always said it just was not her. She was very shy, and just a lot of things in her childhood just made her, you know, very to herself and very introverted. So now looking back at these clips of her on the boat, just living her life and doing her little dance and actually being a little bit of a extrovert, I appreciate these clips so much more, y'all. Like, y'all have no idea. This trip has changed my perspective on so many things, not just my relationship with my mom, but also motherhood in general, adulthood, womanhood. I want you all to be inspired as well as I, because I'm super inspired right now. I don't want us to wait till we are 60, even though 60 is not old, okay? Come on now, 60 is the new 40. Y'all see my mama look good. But I don't want us to waste the next 30 years or however old you are, you know, waste the next 20, 40, 30 years being the introvert wallflower. Not in a bad way. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with being an introvert, but I mean, I don't want us to shy away from our goals and our dreams and our aspirations just because nobody ever sat us down and asked us what we want us to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want us to make sure that we're taking charge of our lives. I want us to make sure that we are going after all the goals and ambitions that we have. And if we don't have any, we need to set some goals. We need to figure out what will drive us, what will keep us going. Because if not, we may look back over the past 30 years or 20 years like my mom has and thinking, wow, I really wasted time. Like, the fact that my mom could look at me and tell me, like, I inspire her because I'm not afraid to be myself. That just boggles my mind, because I walk around every day like I'm myself. Like, what? Can't nobody tell me nothing. If you know me, been a subscriber, or you've been a follower on my Instagram, my TikTok, I'm very confident in myself and I'm very outgoing, and I am just like, team, go put it on, wear what you want, do what you want. But now I realize I was not raised to be that way from my mom. I kind of became the opposite of her. And maybe a lot of that has to do with, you know, me not wanting to grow up like that, but subconsciously. Does that make sense? Like, because I never really thought of my mom as a wallflower. I knew that she didn't dance. I mean, I'd never seen her dance. Matter of fact, she didn't even dance at my wedding, child. I think the first time in my life I seen my mom dance, except for like shouting in church, which don't really count. That's not the dance that I'm talking about. But yeah, the first time I've ever seen my mom do a little two-step and let her hair down, you know, figuratively speaking, and dance was on this cruise, on this little boat. Like, that is just boggling my mind thinking about it. And the fact that I grew up very much extrovert, very much I'm on the dance floor, like I'm still like that to this day. I think subconsciously I did want to be like the opposite of her. And that like hurts my feelings when I think about it, because I want Gigi, like my daughter, to want to be like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want her growing up and becoming the opposite of me just because, you know, like subconsciously maybe it just doesn't fit with her. And I know that might not make sense, because obviously our children are gonna grow up to be their own persons. Like, we have nothing to do with that. But I hope I'm making sense when I say, like, I don't want my daughter to grow up in a household where she feels like I'm not really my true self. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that for her. And I didn't even realize that that is how I grew up with my mom. And the more I talked to my mom on this trip, and just the more I learned about her life as a young adult, even down as a teenager, the more I realized, wow, you have never been free. You have never just been, you know, Lori, that's her name. You've never been Lori. You've always been, you know, wearing all these different hats. You've always been the first lady. You've always been the mom. You've always been the wife. Like, you were always, you know, working. Sometimes she had 2 jobs and a side hustle. So I said all that to say, me cutting off the vlog, it was not, you know, to not keep y'all in the loop, because I love showing, you know, all of y'all my social media family. It wasn't, you know, because of that. It was more so I needed this quality time to really tap in and get to know my mom on a deeper level and really appreciate the time that I have left with her, because tomorrow is not promised. And as our loved ones get older and our elders, you know, get closer to going on to glory, as they say, we need to hear their stories for several reasons. Reason number 1, we need to make sure that we are learning from the mistakes of our elders. And I'm not saying that like all of our moms made all these crazy mistakes. It doesn't even have to be anything dramatic. It can literally be, you know what, I wanted to apply for this school, but I was scared. That was a mistake. I should have went for it. Or, you know, I should have saved more money, but I was irresponsible. Like, that was a mistake. I want you to learn from it. It doesn't have to be something like crazy, but either way, whether it's crazy or not, we need to hear their stories and learn from them, right? That's number 1. Number 2, for those of you who are a parent right now, or if you are thinking about becoming a parent in the future, we need to hear the elder stories, because we need to know what not to do and how to move forward in a different generation. Because think about it, our parents are kind of like how we are now. Like, when the music comes on, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I was at brunch the other day for my best friend's birthday, and we were just looking around like, what's going on? Like, we don't know no words, no lyrics, no nothing. What is this? But that's how our parents felt. Like, we probably looked crazy when we were doing the Soulja Boy. Like, we were doing all these dances. Y'all remember? We probably looked crazy singing all those songs back in the early 2000s, late 90s. But now it's the same thing. Like, sometimes when I'm out, I'm like, yo, I can't even relate anymore, especially now that I don't work in education. Like, when I used to work with my students, when I was a mentor and a counselor, I felt like, you know, I'm still in tune with the youth. I still am here with them, because although I'm no longer their age, I still understand what they're going through. I work with them and talk to them on a daily basis. So I just get it, right? But now that I'm a little bit far removed from my career in education, sometimes I'm looking around like, what is going on? Like, I know I still have a youthful spirit, you know, I'm a very
young 34.
But child, being that I no longer work with teenagers, I don't know what they're listening to, what they're watching. When it comes to their social media, the things that I would laugh with them about when I used to, you know, have my classes and my sessions with them, I can't laugh now because I don't know what's going on. I'm just so disconnected. So for those of you, like I said, that want to become parents, or you're a parent right now, you need to talk to your elders to figure out like what disconnect there was between y'all's 2 generations, and then bridge the gap. So that way, moving forward, you can work to bridge the gap between you and your children's generation. Does that make sense? Okay, because I'm like on a whole deep dive right now, and I'm trying to unpack a lot, and I don't want to make this vlog, you know, too long, especially with this ending. But I just think it's really important for us to sit down and talk to our loved ones who are aging and getting up there, because at the end of the day, tomorrow's not promised. We don't know how much longer we have with them. And again, my mama young, okay, 60 is not old. But at the end of the day, whether it's your grandma, your great auntie, I want you to connect with a loved one. Put that on your to-do list for 2024. Be intentional and really get to know them, especially if they had a hand in raising you, okay? Because a lot of our grandmothers, our aunties, oh my gosh, y'all, they have stories. Like, I've talked to my great grandmother before she passed, Lord rest her soul. And the stories that she would give me, I wish that I could like talk to her today, because she talked to me, you know, when I was in my early 20s, and I just don't have the same perspective of life that I have today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still appreciate those moments where I talked to her and got to know her, but I wish I could have that conversation with her right now, just about motherhood and being a wife, and, you know, just all the things that I didn't get a chance to ask her before she passed. So now I'm thinking, okay, I didn't talk to my mom. Now I gotta call my grandma, because both of my grandmas are still living. I gotta call a couple of my great aunts. Like, I'm on a deep dive, y'all, where I'm just trying to connect with all of the relatives that I never really got to unpack with, because they all have a story. And I want to encourage you to do the same, especially when it comes to the women in your life. Even if you feel like you have a strange relationship with them, I guarantee you that something happened along the journey to make them that way. Like, again, I always called myself a daddy's girl because I was just always up under my dad. We were BFFs, okay? To this day, we are super close. But with my mom, I don't think that I gravitated towards her a lot because I felt like, you know, she's always mean and she's in a bad mood. But now that I'm a wife and a mom, now that I'm, you know, working, like now that I am her, but like in the present day, child, I get it. It all makes sense. It makes so much sense why she was mad. Y'all know that meme where it says, now I get why my mom was mad I didn't take the meat out the freezer. If you know, you know. We used to get in trouble for that, but I get it. Like, you had one job. You don't pay no bills. You ain't got nothing going on in this house. I just called you and I asked you, can you please take the meat out the freezer so that it could be thawed out by the time I get home from work? And what was I doing? Probably trying to talk on the phone or get on MySpace or go outside with my friends. Child, I was forgetting to take the meat out. And I get it now. Like, to me, when I was younger, like, oh my gosh, she's being so mean. She's annoying. Oh, I'm not about to be cooking with you anyway. What does it matter? Child, she just needed some support. Most of our moms just needed some help. And this is coming from someone who was raised in a 2-parent household. Like, my parents had a loving, healthy marriage, but my dad was in the military. It didn't even dawn on me that while my dad was traveling, it's something called TDY in the Air Force, where my dad would have to go away for sometimes like 6 months to a year. So now I'm thinking, yo, if Jeremiah had to leave for a year or 6 months, how I'm gonna sleep? What am I gonna do? Like, and again, y'all, I'm saying that now at 34. My mom had me when she was 24, and she had my brother when she was a teenager. Now, my brother and I do have different fathers. His father passed away, Lord rest his soul. But when she met my dad, she was still super young. Like, when I think of being a wife and a mom with 2 kids at 24, it baffles me. Like, I'm trying to figure out if Gigi's gonna be an only child, honey, because I don't know if I could do it again. Like, I love my freedom and my sleep, okay? So again, talking to my mom just opened up like a whole can of worms, and in a good way though, because I just got to know her on a different level. And I got to know, like, well, what was life like when dad left? You know, when he had to go away from the military. Like, I remember he was living in Korea for a year. There was no social media. There was no FaceTime. It was very much, let's write each other letters because these calling cards are getting expensive. Y'all, I can't imagine not being able to talk to my man. Like, what? If Jeremiah had to go away for a year for work and we had to be pen pals? Baby, excuse me. And we can't see each other. We can't hold each other. Like, girl, no wonder my mama was in a bad mood all the time. Child, sis needed a little love and affection, okay? Sis needed a cuddle or some other things I don't want to think about. But now I just see life so much differently, y'all. Like, now I get why I was such a daddy's girl. My dad was the fun parent because when he came around, it was love and vibes, and we having fun, and we going out to the arcade or to the movies. Like, of course I was a daddy girl because my mama was tired. So again, I don't want to beat a dead horse because I feel like I'm on a rant right now, but I just have such a deeper appreciation for my mom now more than ever. And I wish I could like go back in time, but it's okay. I don't believe in crying over spilled milk. I believe that everything happens for a reason. God is very intentional about our journeys, and now I'm just gonna make up for lost time. Like, listen, sis is 60 is a new 40, baby, we outside, okay? That was the first mother-daughter trip, but it most definitely will not be the last. I thank God for the opportunity and just for putting me in position financially and to have the time to do that for my mom. Getting to fly her out first class for the first time, getting to fly her to Mexico, and getting her passport renewed. I mean, so many first times with my mom, but again, it will not be the last. And I hope that this vlog has inspired you. If you cannot do something on this big scale, please don't feel bad, because girl, like, it took me a while to get here. Don't feel bad. You can literally just take your mama to lunch. You know what I'm saying? Like, take your mama out for some ice cream. Like, just do something with her. And if it's not your mom, your grandmother, your aunt, like whoever had a hand in raising you, baby, have a conversation with them, okay? That's what the ending of this vlog is. I wanted to just make sure that I poured that into you and make sure I let you know like how serious it is to get to know your foundation and start unpacking your childhood, because whew, this has been a whole therapy session for me, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. This trip definitely changed my life, and I'm so happy. I'm so appreciative of the position I'm in, and I know that it is because my parents worked so hard. They sacrificed so much, and of course I already knew that, but just hearing the perspective now as an adult, I just have a different appreciation for my upbringing. I'm just so happy. I can't wait to take my mom out again. It doesn't have to be a big fancy trip, you know, expensive trip. We can do more things locally the rest of the year. You know, we even talked about doing our mani-pedi dates together, starting a tradition, you know, where we grab brunch at least twice a month. You know, we're really going to build a friendship outside of just our mother-daughter relationship. And I just love that for me. And I love that for you, because I'm speaking that into existence for you all with a loved one, if it's not your mom, just somebody that had a hand in raising you. Okay, I have been talking way too much and I feel like my voice is about to leave, but thank you so much for watching. I really hope that, you know, this vlog has inspired and helped you in some way. And please don't forget to leave a comment if you have questions or just want to share your own personal experience. Leave a comment, leave your testimony, or leave your concerns or questions or whatever. You just never know who's gonna read it. Other people watch the comment and they may need to hear your testimony. I definitely read my comments, so I'll be on the lookout. But thank you so much for joining, and don't forget, please follow me over on Instagram, ShayNicole.xo, over on TikTok, ShayNicoleXO, and of course, make sure you subscribe here because we're family now, okay? So I'll see y'all soon. Bye.